All right, y'all. It's your boy, Mr. Laidback Corey. This is FM 88.1 WHPR. This is the Press for Conversation radio show. I got my co-host. I got the baddies. My homegirl, Cam Doll.
What's the deal, y'all? Did you miss us?
So did, a.k.a. the Cam Yams. And I got Neat. Unique. And I got my homeboy, Marquise.
We ain't homeboys, but what up, though?
Well, whatever. Whatever, you know.
Shady.
Thank you for the love, anyway. But what's going on with y'all?
It's been a week.
It's been a time.
Yeah. Y'all was at Big Daddy Games yesterday, right?
I was. It was just a meeting, though.
Oh, okay.
You went somewhere and she didn't go? When y'all
I had
start
to
doing
work.
that? Oh, okay.
It's the when y'all start doing that. We text the whole time, though.
What about you, Marquise?
Hey, I've been good, man. I've had a great day today. Nothing special happened. Just woke up, realized, hey, I'm still me, man. And I was happy about that.
Oh, okay.
I could have woke up one of y'all sorry ass niggas. That would have sucked.
You're so.
You just cussed.
No, I didn't.
Well, ass is a word you can use on the radio.
Exactly like I told you weeks ago.
Yeah, ass is a word you can use on the radio.
Wow.
So what y'all got going on this week, baddies?
This week?
This week?
Yes, this week.
This week is about business. We've been partying for two weeks straight.
Okay. We are setting. This week is just strictly just setting up stuff for Backwoods. We're doing photo shoots and
meetings
and stuff like that.
We gotta be good business baddies this week. Like that, business baddies.
Right, business baddies. I want to see how that turned out.
We're business baddies all the time.
You believe that, Marquise?
No.
Being baddies is our business. What do you mean?
Right. I believe. Nah, that part I believe.
Yeah.
See, I be having to go out and shake my butt behind. That's a job.
I had a great week so far. No complaints.
It's your birthday, man.
Yes, it was
It
my
is.
birthday. Yep.
Happy belated birthday. Are
Thank
you a
you.
Gemini or a Taurus?
A Taurus.
Oh my God.
I'm a Taurus.
We're
Why
not
did
about
you
to
look
do
down
that.
like that when I told you I was a Taurus?
We're not
She
about
wanted
to do
you to
that.
be a Gemini.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean? Somebody explain to me what this means.
She's a
I
Gemini.
was just asking.
Why were you asking?
I just
Because I
explained
only
it.
like a handful of Tauruses. So I was asking.
That ain't got nothing, literally nothing to do with why you like those people at all.
I don't like them.
But the people you like or don't like, their birthday ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yes, it do.
There's something wrong with them. And I just blame it on the day they was born.
That's crazy.
It for sure has. You don't believe in that? Y'all don't believe in zodiac signs mattering?
Hell no.
I don't really get off into it. I don't really get deep into it. I just say a person won't treat you regardless of how they are.
Man, I change my sign up every time somebody asks me. Oh, I'm a Sagittarius. You do act like a... Yeah, I bet I do, idiot.
So, Cam,
Yes.
I see you put on Instagram about your accepting applications.
I am.
What type of applications are you
just gotta
accepting?
get an Instagram, bro.
You do. I am accepting whatever kind of dude you trying to be on my life applications.
Oh
You trying to
my
be my sugar daddy?
God.
Got an application for that. You trying to be my boyfriend? Got an application for that. You trying to be my side dude to the main dude I'm trying to get? There's an application for that.
Really?
Yeah.
I need you to elaborate
On which one?
on the side, dude.
Well, a side dude, like on what he would do.
Or like what she want. You gotta elaborate.
Yeah,
on
make
that.
your question a little bit more distinctive.
Okay, what are you looking for in the side, dude?
Oh, my God.
Well, in a side dude, I'm looking for somebody that's gonna mind their business, Not catch
What a
feelings.
side dude do? Be the side dude.
I don't know what a side dude does. That's why I'm asking.
The same thing the main dude does, but on the side.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Not the
Jesus
same
Christ.
thing.
You
It's
hear what-
different.
You heard that? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's different, for real, for real.
How is it different?
It's different because the main dude, 9 times out of 10, is not doing his job. So I'm gonna be able to complain about my main dude to you. Question?
Why is he the main dude?
I don't know. That position ain't been filled yet either.
But honestly, the side dude is there to do the same thing that the main dude does, but on the side, and you can just openly complain about your main dude.
Question?
If okay, you have a main dude.
Right?
If you have a side dude, why would you want him to be just like the main dude?
Not just like him, but do the same things.
No,
Like-
really not the same things though, because you're supposed to be doing things better.
I know.
As a
Crazy
side
ass
dude.
cousin.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
I can talk about what you gonna do. Nothing. Stop saying
What'd
crazy
you
stuff.
say?
You called you crazy. I insulted you a little bit
So, why are you with your side piece?
because my main, I
Didn't-
love her very much.
She didn't do what needed to be done, so you went to somebody else to get it done.
It's
right?
not necessarily that. No.
You're getting a side piece to do the same thing that the main piece is supposed to be doing, but not.
I don't know about y'all, but most dudes, when they have a side piece, it's because not necessarily the main piece isn't doing something. That's not always the case.
Just want something different.
Yeah, and I don't want something different every night. I just want something different every once in a while. So I got a
Every
side
once
piece.
in a while, when the main piece
Okay,
not.
but what do your side piece do when you go over there?
She gave me some coochie,
Mhm.
and then I talk to her about you, and then she helps me with you
Okay.
to keep me from either knocking you out, leaving you.
What do you do with your main? You sit in the house and she talk about you and how to make you better. So, at the end of the day, you're doing the exact same thing with your side that you're doing with your main.
No, I don't
It's
talk about
just-
my side piece, my main.
I'm not talking about your side piece. I'm talking about you and your life, bro.
We don't conversate about that.
So you and your main don't conversate about you and your life?
Hell no.
What the fuck are y'all together?
Why are you cursing, ma'am?
Excuse me.
Well,
that was
Lord
some-
have mercy.
Still some language.
Bleep,
love it.
bleep, bleep, bleep,
Oh my
bleep.
They gotta bleep that out.
He made you. She made you.
Why is you so mad? No, you're my main. We're not talking about me no more. We talk about us now. It's me and you, not just me.
But you can't be us without having you in the right place.
And you.
Right.
But normally, if I'm not in the right place, it's probably because of you.
Man,
So-
y'all is crazy, man.
Yeah.
For the people out there just listening to these crazy people here, the call-in number is 313-868-0331. Again, the number is 313-868-0331. The website is www.fm88.1whpr.com. Don't be afraid to hit the
I
button.
want to drink and shake my behind today.
You want to drink it? Well, there's plenty of room for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been doing it real good. I see the Cam Yams. Y'all doing y'all
When
thing.
did you see the yams? They ain't been out.
Oh, yes, they the Cam Yams. You know what I'm saying? Which is okay.
Oh, yes, they were.
You not remembering is crazy.
Baby,
They
it's been
be-
a week. We said it. We've been partying from Monday to Sunday.
Let me tell y'all how I went out without her.
Baby, the worst decision she ever made.
Why?
I went out without her one night. It was Monday night, actually. I went to Society. The baddies were powering Bryson Tiller hosting at Society. I got so drunk.
Okay.
Got,
She called me at 2-something, 3, about her phone.
because my phone got ran over by my friend's Jeep.
Then she calls me at 4-something to tell me
My tire blew up.
So fellas, as you can see, for y'all putting in your applications, don't come at it from like a boy. You gonna probably have to be like a father, because that's what she's doing, being the mother. So, yeah,
let me tell y'all.
I have a mother.
I know
I'm about to
she's right
say,
here.
no, I'm not. Mothers are not supposed to encourage half of the things that I encourage her to do.
I ain't say you was a good mother, bad mother. That's all. You a mother though.
I'm not a mama. I'm a TT. I'm a parent to a dog. I am a TT.
I ain't gonna make the joke I was gonna make. I'm gonna leave it where she left it at. But I feel you though. But you act like one to her, and she need one clearly. That's my
I
radio
Bro,
damn
she
phone.
called
got
me.
some mama.
She called me crying about her tire.
She's a closing / probation officer, basically.
Let me tell y'all, I did not go to sleep that whole day.
That's terrible.
She came and fixed my tire the next day too.
You fixing tires?
Yeah.
Unique.
Okay.
Neek Auto, that's what I'm talking about. Auto parts.
That's funny.
Neek Auto, she fix everything. They a jack of all trades. They baddies. They party. They fix tires.
They don't fix tires. One of them fix tires.
Let's put that out there very clearly. In these
They fix car
applications I'm
parts.
accepting, if my bestie can fix my tire and you can't, application declined.
What are you doing?
Hey, why so?
What are you doing?
Living life to the fullest, obviously.
I ain't talking to you. What are you doing?
Like, what do I do like in a relationship standpoint?
Oh.
Sell
She
yourself.
be,
Sell myself.
I'm not
she
talking
be
to you.
cooking.
okay?
That is how she gets me to
I'm
do
asking
anything
her.
for her.
Why she talking for you? I'm asking you. We know what you do. You fix tires. Great, you got that.
Tires and eat.
Look,
Hey, brother.
you got that. What is you doing?
Like she said, I be cooking.
Like she said.
Like she said,
Okay, say something
I
else.
do it on live. No, for real. I cook, I clean. I got my own car. I got my own house. I got my own money. So I don't really ask for much,
Wash everything.
other than the clear problems I have with my vehicle. But that's like a bare minimum thing to ask of a man. I feel like if I come with all my own other shit, I'm not really gonna ask for nothing. Stuff.
It been a day.
Excuse the language.
Crazy.
It been some weeks, y'all. We didn't have no time to tell y'all before we started, but
It's been some time.
Now, it's going to be hard to get that sugar daddy because you don't really need one per se. So it's going to be kind of hard.
They want sugar. I want money. It's not gonna be that hard.
You know what? You the first person I've actually heard say they're going to give some sugar up. Shouts out to y'all. Y'all know y'all got to give the sugar up to the sugar daddy. Some of y'all be really bogus. Y'all just want to, like, talk to him, rub his nipple, and that's the most you do. Get that nigga some coochie, okay? That's not... He paying all this money.
All I know is
Get that nigga a little bit of vagina.
before you get a little bit of vagina, you gotta write me into
why
the will.
Gotta be a little bit of a time? Why they can't be the whole?
It's supposed to be, but at baby steps.
Am I a sugar daddy if I pay your tuition? I don't got a tuition, but I got some other things you can pay.
I
a little
respect
bit. Tuition's
Well,
pretty high,
the things you gotta pay is worth a tuition.
No,
How about that?
but no. So
Really?
it's been a week.
I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
Have y'all ever been in a situation where y'all done heard, it would be different for us, so I'm gonna ask it differently in a second, but where y'all was heard two girls arguing over
Over a dude and you was sleeping with him too.
Please ask that again. Do what?
Have
you
y'all
ever
ever been?
but
have
in the man version for y'all?
Have y'all ever heard
Two girls
Yes.
arguing over another guy.
No. Okay.
In y'all situation, have you
Have
ever
you ever
heard
heard
two
two men
dudes
arguing over a
girl
woman that
and
you
y'all
was
was sleeping
messing?
with too?
No.
I don't believe you. I don't believe
Why?
you at all.
No, I haven't.
Arguing? No.
Have you ever heard them conversating over a girl that you was already banging?
No, that's actually a great question.
And
no.
we already don't know y'all hitting the same girl? No.
No, I ain't. I know.
You know they trying to hit the girl, but
What Marquise just said is he's openly, after you give him the vagina, he's going to tell his bros. That's
I'm
what I
not
got.
gonna tell my bros, number one.
So,
well, I might.
in the
Depends on
reverse
who you are.
psychiatry-
phone bill is
reverse
paid.
psychiatry.
My rent,
Y'all experience that?
huh?
In the reverse psychiatry, y'all experience that?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I
See,
have.
it's not the same with us.
I've
we
listened
share.
to two girls argue about a man, and I was doing the man the whole time.
Oh wow.
Shouts out to you, brother.
Right. Brother went out.
Shouts
Brother
out to
talk
you. You was a
doing
demon
you
in these
doing your
streets.
thing, sis.
Shouts out to you, good brother. You got them arguing, emotional. Shouts out to you.
Doing your thing, sis.
That's what's up, man.
Man, we're gonna take a quick break, man. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna finish chopping it over with my homies, the baddies, and my main man
My
Marquise on the 1 and 2s.
Head is
So when
heavy.
we get back, so this is a Press for Conversation radio show. Make sure y'all tune in when we get back.
I'm gonna need you
All
to
right,
get a span.
Yeah. BBS. do it to 'em. Hot. I don't wanna listen cause you know I'm on a mission. Started from the bottom, knowing nigga on the road to riches. Feeding for this money, yeah, you know a nigga itching. I can't f with new niggas, they be acting like some. And yeah, I get started with any and every nigga. If you talking to me, you better give a couple inches. Know some niggas who get grimy. We're rolling with the switches. If he talking through his teeth, he about to show him to his dentist. Ain't no who or what where, cause I don't even care. If I make it to the top, then we on that, I swear. I ain't beefing with a square, cause it really isn't fair. Brody smoked too many and Nas Luns couldn't bear. Too cold is the name, you better put it on my headstone. Know a freaky that got her crib in the red zone. Cut her off and told her she know she dead wrong. Put my mind on my new baby because her head strong. Yeah, I got it out the mud, so don't worry where I got it out the way. With a big bankroll up in my pocket. Don't put she down for you or she want you for a profit. Best dressed in a party, I have her walking in the closet. If it's a problem, I got an answer. Solve. But these bitches lame as you done got a nigga start. And you are and know you are is retarded. She walking down, then you better hit a torch. To them niggas that ain't feeling me, you a kill for a bitch that's a rat, my you hate niggas get the beefing over nothing. How you mad that I'm winning? Turn your life and make it something. I'm swimming in the ocean, yeah, she wet like water. You can f me over once, but can't get no further. I'm getting groovy to my music, I'm a hip-hop boss. I'm making chicken and I'm rapping, I'ma get back karma. Another blunt, I swear to God I had enough. Are you in a rotation, cause you ain't about to get a puff. 5 grams in the wood and make her shake it like a tuck. Grab her shoulders like a bike, bet you ram it like a truck. It's too cold. 5 grams in the wood and make her shake it like a tuck. Grab her shoulders like a bike, bet you ram it like a truck. Stop capping, little nigga, quit acting. Keep lacking, bet my keep clapping. We rockin', cause the pieces keep slapping. Yes, they is. Ain't average, cause the niggas stay packing. We gon' sample whatever and hit the ground, break the flow. Blick who, cause we shaking them down right at the door. I live up to my name, so get my crown when it snows. Since I'm coming from the dirt, I let the crowd know for sure. Touch who, nigga, press where? Hey, Goldie, what's your favorite word? No, you broke, yeah, bummy, why your bio yelling rich? You stressed about a game and tossed it like a pitch. We didn't toss it.
And we active.
So it is active. So I need to ask y'all a question.
Shoot.
What is the what's the difference between a baddie and a thottie?
Are you calling us thoughts?
I'm not calling. I just asked you what's the difference between a baddie and a thottie. I am not calling y'all thoughts. I do not want to die in here. I'm just asking y'all.
Don't say that on the radio.
I
You just incriminated us in so many ways.
love you guys. I
We
really
love you too. But
It's
let's
a lot.
main one. The thotties is the dust bunnies that want to be the baddies. That's the main one. But for real, no. So like, a thottie, she gonna come out looking any kind of way.
Mhm.
Hair might be crunchy. She might be musty. You might be able to smell her cooter mama when she shake down on the floor.
How you deal with that? How y'all deal with that? Ooh,
We start talking about them.
that party too. Ooh.
We start being like, dang, it's stankin' here. Do y'all smell that?
Ooh.
And then,
You don't gotta call me out.
then one by one,
Yeah, it's crazy.
they kind
No.
of start smelling themselves.
I got a lot of awesome.
I do.
I got a lot of awesome questions.
They
to
be
ask you.
telling me I
Great
gotta
question.
stop, but
I got a lot of great questions. When you know the party, you in the party, right?
Mhm.
When do you know the party is great? Like when it's a great party. Like when do you know the party is about to be lit?
When we there,
When y'all can be somewhere, y'all be like, this party sucks. When y'all know
No.
the party is actually, what is a lit party?
when it's me, her, and our friend Jane,
Okay.
that
So
is
y'all
when you
basically
know
life for the party,
the
basically.
party is
yeah,
lit.
we. That's what you got to think, Corey. That's what the baddies do. That's what the CF
Yes,
baddies do.
gotta
They
do.
take
Yes,
us
CF
to
baddies.
parties to make them parties slap. So the party gonna slap if we there regardless. It might be a lame party, but we gonna tee everybody up.
Do y'all if you don't mind me asking, do y'all get paid to be a host at these parties?
Sometimes.
Yes, it's a commission based thing. It's about selling booths, bottles, bringing people in, getting ticket sales, getting everybody to pop out, show out.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Cause I be wondering like, what how the parties be like? It seems like the parties do be live. I see y'all a lot of people in there, and I'm like, I wonder if they just how the party goes. Cause I'm, maybe if I get out to one of the parties, I will actually know. You know what I'm saying?
You would.
Right. But I don't know. Like I said, it's hard for me to be at a party because unfortunately, when I stand up long, my back get to hurt. It's just a like fat problem. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't smoke, so I can't be around. I can be around people who smoke, but not the whole room. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You can catch. But like I said, because weed smoking is not bad. It's comforting everybody else. I never smoke, but I can tell you sometimes it comfort a lot of people. But it's just I like a lit party. And when I see y'all parties on Instagram, I bet they lit.
You be like, dang, I should have popped out with the badges.
And you know what? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do be saying that though. But so tell us about this. How was it? The body painting.
The body paint thing was fun. It was trap art at Club Blue. Shout out to Venus Visions. That's who painted me. She's an artist.
Love her.
So basically, the paint be cold. Be so cold. It be cold in the club.
Hello.
And I just be standing there. She's one of the fastest body painters, though. I'm not gonna lie. So I stood there for maybe about 2.5 hours. But for like a full body painting, a lot of people take maybe 5 or more. So I have no complaints. I be there high as ever, but
I just want to ask this one question too because this really stands out. Why do a lot of people do when it comes to women? Not just women, just men too, but women get it the worst. Why is it that a lot of people be fat shaming women? Like it's like slim women got the okay, but I don't think it's fair they be fat shaming women.
Slim women get shamed too.
Not as much as fat, like BBW.
if we're being completely non-biased, taking us being slim women out of the equation, it depends on what's trending at the moment. People are gonna bash thick women if slim women are trending. They're gonna trash. Vice versa, like they're gonna trash slim women if thick is in. Like it's really just what about they see on the internet, cause like. We just did a little video on our friends' Instagram, and in the comments they was talking about some y'all ain't got no BBWs, just a bunch of slim hoes.
Of course.
I just wanted to know because, like I said, sometimes it be. I think everybody deserves equal opportunity. That's what I think. I think everybody deserves equal opportunity. Even us bigger guys, we get shamed too. Like we nasty. I done heard women say, I don't want all that on me, and all that stuff, especially when it came to sex. Like, I done heard people say 2 big people can't have sex.
We said that.
Y'all said that?
Yeah, that was us who said that.
Oh, okay. I didn't remember who said it, but I don't know. I think everybody deserves to just be loved, period. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, y'all had the right.
But you said yourself that you prefer slim women.
No. I like both. I like both. I love both. The woman I'm with now.
Okay, I love me a thick man.
Yeah, so, no.
I just got into the thicker dude thing. I was real big on the, if you ain't got a 6-pack, you can't smack.
Really?
I don't know. Me, I'm biased against skinny dudes.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I can beat them up. There's no point of us talking.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm glad the woman...
I was traumatized by a fat boy. That's why I stopped talking to fat boys.
I love me a thick man.
When I I talked to this fat boy and he ain't had no penis for real.
Y'all, this is 88.1 WHBR. You can't hear it. What you can't hear?
My brain is racking. I gotta say this one.
What, you couldn't find it?
I couldn't feel it.
The only thing that I could think about
what
was...
went in? Stomach?
So, you
No,
moved
but his
all of that belly for nothing?
Man, I didn't even...
Y'all, boy.
Belly wasn't moving. Belly was smacking me back.
I'm done. I don't have time for that.
Oh my God. Maybe it's because I'm short. I've never had to experience that.
I
And I'm
swear,
like right
y'all
there.
is crazy. Y'all is
He
hilarious.
was a sweetheart. I was actually traumatized by 2 fat boys. I dated a fat boy in middle school too, and his mama was catfishing people at the school. Fat boys just give me bad vibes.
I love me a big man.
Let me get this though. We're gonna take another quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk to the baddie some more. We got a special guest coming in, okay? After this, we'll be right back. This is FM 88.1 WHPR. We run Detroit.
Tuco, I be trying to tap you in.
She ain't got no time for no fake friends. Mexico sun, spray tan. Woke up in the AM off a mighty jug today. 1942, feeling mighty good today. Sliding Eddie V's for some ocean food today. Fucking up a bag, this on me and you today. When I pull up on you, pull up on you, pull up on you, pull up on you. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. Pull up on you, pull up on you, pull up on you, pull up on you. On my way, on my way, on my way. Look, get up, get up. Do it better when your friends hype you up, huh? Hype her up, ayy. Section full of baddies and they all lit. Bottles everywhere, but stay on bills paid. Really don't need no man, but you want it. Pretty face, Chanel on the bag, got her own whip. Great, she gon' hit my jack once the phone click. Pull up on you, pull up on you, pull up on you, pull up on you. On my way, on my way, on my way, on my way. Pull up on you, pull up on you, pull up on you, pull up on you. On my way, skirt, skirt. On my way, yeah. On my way, on my way, yeah.
Tuesdays.
Tacos and tequila.
What's up, though, y'all? This is FM 88.1 WHPR. We run Detroit. This is the Press for Conversation radio show. Once again, I'm the co-host. I'm the host. I say co-host. Co-host. I'm the host. This is Layback Corey. Don't judge me. I'm a child guy. I got two co-hosts today that I have every week that I love. My favorite baddies, Cam, Dow, and my homegirl, Unique. And we got a special guest today. This dude right here, man. He's a great party. I will say like party hoster.
Oh, I like that. I'll take that.
Right. I actually got a chance to see him at District 78 down there doing his thing behind the DJ 1 and 2s. My main man, DJ Kid, man, Fly, what's up, man?
What up, though? Appreciate y'all for having me.
For sure, what's going on?
Oh, man, hey, one day at a time. It's starting to get warm outside, so, everybody want to be out every single day and every function. So, I'm in busy peak season already.
That's what's up. Let me make sure I straighten this camera. Don't calling me.
Oh, man, that's cool. All right, cool.
Yep, so, quick question. I don't know if you remember seeing me. Remember I came up to the DJ booth?
Yeah, I remember. That was the opening day, too.
I tried to hand you a flyer. You was like, no.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm trying to work this whole new venue out. I'm trying to get stuff, all in order. But.
Oh, I understood. Well, you was real busy at the moment.
Yeah.
He very nicely told you to get out his face.
Yeah, you did. He did.
Actually, he had came back and like once I got set, I probably would have.
Right. Because actually, Jay Nilly told me to come over there and get with you, him and Nick.
My guy Nilly.
Set you up for failure.
No, well, at that moment, okay, but
bit,
you see here, so it really worked out.
Yeah, I ain't spinning like when he DM'd me or nothing. I was just
right.
Like, nah. So I tried to be, real respectful about it.
So what made you get in the realm of DJing, though?
Man, literally doing it at the time, I was just really, really broke, and I didn't know what other option I had because I was in college. But like growing up, I always had a passion for music and DJing in general. But like I was a nerd, so my parents was like, "Yo, you're not going to school to be a DJ. Like you're gonna go to school, like you gonna go get a 4-year degree, get a master's, be a lawyer." I was trying to be like Jerry Maguire at one point in time. And when I was in college, shout out to Kentucky State University, by the way. I ain't had no option, and I didn't want to do work study. And like all my friends was upperclassmen, so they was off campus, you know, going to the mall and to the movies and to Buffalo Wild Wings. And I just got tired of the calf, and like I was stealing like $40 every 2 weeks out of my savings account that my parents ain't know about. So I was just like, yo, I'm ready to make some money. And then I didn't even know how to DJ at the time, but I lied and told our Student Government Association, like, yeah, I DJ. I DJ the icebreaker and everything. Had no clue of what I was doing, nothing. Had no equipment even. I had to, this is how old I am, but don't judge me. I had to go to Radio Shack and rent the old school, like, 4-channel mixer, and it literally only had left and right. There was no effects. Like, you just had to have an ear for music.
You know, so people don't realize Radio Shack was the place to be back in the day, though.
Listen.
Like, everyone for Radio Shack.
I know, this might be before.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, this might be before y'all time.
This is them taking shots at us. This is them taking shots because Radio Shack was still a thing. We just wasn't hanging out in Radio Shack.
Yeah, nah, Radio Shack was the spot. Like,
so y'all, so let me guess. Y'all know anything about Blockbusters, huh?
We do know about Blockbusters. I went to Blockbuster all the time.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know,
I like movies.
I just wanted to know. You know what I'm saying? That was our thing back in the early '90s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Radio Shack was a place to be though. Like,
but after I got like my gear and I did my first gig and I got $65 for it, and I thought at the time that was all the money. Like I was like, man, you know what I could do with $65 right now, and I just got that for playing music and doing what I like to do. So
it probably just made you feel good because you making money off something you love doing.
Yeah, I mean, I think like at the core of it, that's one part of the like gratification and it being satisfying. But man, I still do it for the love of the game too, and you know, started there and coming up on 15 years later, you know, still doing it, you know, pretty consistently.
So how many hours you put in a day when practicing, like getting ready or practicing in rehearsal?
So if I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like set aside time to practice. I feel like I use gigs on the spot to practice.
Oh wow.
And like it'll like I'll come up with an idea like on the fly, and then it'll just be like, all right, let me just try this out, and it may not work as well as I like it to the first time, but probably like after the second or third time, and it'll be like, all right, cool, I got it down pat, I got my timing. And that's kind of really how I use it, because also too, there's no better practice than in situational. You know, you can be at home and just practice and practice and practice and practice, but until you actually get around people to see how they gonna like respond to music or you know, your technique and everything, your nerves, you know what I mean, all of those kind of like intangibles, you're not really gonna know how to manage it until you actually do it. So like, as a rule of thumb, I don't practice anymore, but that's not to say I didn't do my 10,000 hours to start. Like I tell anybody really doing anything, before you can really hop out there, you really want to put in that 10,000 hours of work, be it either actual practicing or researching or getting the right tools, even interning or learning from somebody else, you know, just whatever it be, however fashion you gain more information about your skill set, you gotta put in that 10,000 hours. So I definitely did that, but as a rule of thumb lately, I don't be having the time to practice.
At least you're being honest about it.
But it's also muscle memory too. So like once you really know how to do it, like it just you naturally always.
It's like walking and chewing bubble gum, basically. Yep.
Riding a bike every time.
So Cam, you got some questions you want to ask him?
I did come up with one in my head as you were talking, but I had other ones as well. This one's just a little bit more interesting. So has there ever been a situation where you have to peep out that people aren't feeling you as a DJ, like?
Yeah. I mean, that's what we call reading the room. Like you know, early on, depending on what event you're doing, like you should have. Let me say that. Not everybody does this, but you should have like your favorite go-to records that kind of like fill out the room. So like you should have like a R&B song, you know, be it either an old school one, a 90s one, a throwback, you know, 2000s, or even just something for right now. And depending on where people go, they may rock with it. You might have you a good, you know, club song, like, and it don't even have to always be like a twerk record. Sometimes it could just be just a natural, like, up-tempo record. It could be a ballroom song. It could be a remix. Like, it could be a different variations, but you should have, like, a couple go-to records so that you can fill out a room and then know who you really spinning for. And sometimes it may not even be you. Sometimes it might just be the people. Sometimes people need the liquor to set in or whatever vice they got going on to really get them to, you know, loosen up. another thing I've kind of learned lately is people have social anxiety, and they might just be out just for the sake of being out, and may not even want to be out. So you could be doing a hell of a job as a DJ, but they just not feeling the environment. And you also got to kind of chalk that up too. So I mean, it's a couple ways you could look at it, but I say always have some records going, like that you go to, and then outside of that, just just do you. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. So tell us about this event you had. It's called Twerk and Tequilas.
Oh man, well it's not my event. I mean, shout out to Lo, connect with Lo on IG. But Twerk and Tequila was something that I got brought into back in 2018. She calls it an event for women that men can come to, right? But it's basically a celebration of women and their freedom to express themselves, to give them a safe space to, just vibe. It's working involved, it's tequila involved. But like, it's really more so just a celebration of women, and just because a lot of times women, when they go out, unfortunately, they don't feel safe. They don't feel comfortable. It's aggressive, especially in Detroit. It's everything is I'm in the streets, and we slide, everybody with poo shiesties around them with like 3 pretty girls. So like, there's not enough spaces for women to just be free and be them. So I got brought in on that just from the events that I was doing at the time, and having a good following, and we've just had a great relationship since, even so much as doing it from this year, but like last year going over to Chicago, because I had been spending a lot in Chicago too, so I had that relationship established. But yeah, no, I love Twerk and Tequila every time it come around. Even when I don't DJ it, I still try to attend it just because it's a dope event, and I just like seeing the women have fun. If you're not doing it for the women to have fun, then what are you doing it for?
Yeah, well, you got 2 baddies right there. They did have a twerk contest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I'll let you be the judge of that. I don't want to be.
Why you just be making stuff up?
Yeah, nah, man.
I'm about to say, if you ain't seen neither one of us enter a twerk contest.
I didn't say y'all can't. I didn't say, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just messing with it. But it's good, man, to see you DJing, man, and especially in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot Detroit really it's starting to get its shine, but it's like really. Like, sometimes it can be at a standstill, because you got a lot of creative artists that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because you got some artists that's with Crowd Freaks, and you got other artists all over. They just need the exposure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's good. So, quick question. Let me ask you, what do you think about the Detroit culture of music? Like, what is your input on it?
I think Detroit is at the forefront right now. I think that you have a lot of artists in the mainstream that they love the Detroit sound and what Detroit music does for people. They just don't want the image of what Detroit may represent, when in actuality we are blackness. Like, we're the blackest. Well, I think the article just came out now that Memphis might be overtaking us by a little bit, but Detroit is statistically the blackest city in America. And when you have all of this influence in just culture, even outside of just America, like all over the world, like people, like Cartier is not a Detroit thing, but we in fashion push that. So when you have all of our influences in fashion, and that translates into the music and the culture, you can see that we're at the forefront. Even right now, and I even joked about it, but the more that I sat and listened to it, like, it made sense. Like, Lotto Put It On The Floor is an Icewear Vezo type beat. Like, that sounds like some of his production as of late. And if Vezo had that kind of hook, like, granted, like, it may not sound like a woman wrote it, but what's crazy is, for Lotto, that hook might have actually been written by a man, which my man Kane from Detroit is one of her writers for Big Energy, won awards and stuff for it. He's Grammy nominated. So the fact that even on the surface level, our culture and our sound is being appreciated, but even behind the scenes, we're influencing these hit records being made. So definitely Detroit is impactful right now. I will say, from a personal standpoint, I think we can expand and do more. Like, I think sometimes we get locked into a certain vibe, and because it's working, we think we're just going to stay with that. And unfortunately, a lot of our beats still sound like 2005 in some cases. But I still think that it's great, and I think we're only just scratching the surface. Like, it's still much more potential to be, fulfilled.
Like, growing up, who was your favorite artist you like to listen to growing up?
So my first favorite artist is funny because this is my first CD I even got was Babyface Greatest Hits. So that was the first CD I ever had. But my favorite artist for sure was like Tupac, Bone Thugs. Of course, again, I'm showing my age, but Tupac, Bone Thugs, Snoop. I liked Aaron Hall. Like I was all over the place.
If
But
you don't mind me asking, what year did you come out of high school?
I graduated 08, 2008. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, I graduated in 05, so.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not too far off.
Well, my favorite artist, well, you know, of course, it's Jigga, it's Jay-Z. I listen to a lot of Jigga.
Yeah,
I listen to a lot of, you know, the Hot Boys, Juvenile, BG, The Turk, and all that back in that era. And also, man, back in the day, man, I used to listen. No shame. I used to listen to some Britney Spears. I used to listen to all that, man.
So what's funny is that like I listened to like those artists like when I was younger, but then like I went to live with my mom like full time, and she really only played gospel. Like literally, I would only listen to gospel and like Tom Joyner, like 92.3. So that was
That's not bad.
No, so that's how I got that exposure to that music. But then when I went back to live with my dad closer to high school, then that's when I got to revisit stuff like Diplomats and 50 and Jeezy and T.I. and Rough Riders and Hot Boys. Like I didn't get that until a later part of my life where I was just like, dang, I missed all of this. But like that just kind of speaks to how my music, you know, library is just so broad because of all the different types of stuff I listened to growing up.
Have you ever been in the DJ battle?
I've been in a couple, but it wasn't the typical DJ battle. It's usually about who plays the best songs, and it's not so much as the skill set. And that's kind of like lately where a lot of them been. Now, shout out my boy BJ. They've been doing the Let the DJ Get a Shot event with Remy. Where it is like about like actual technicality and stuff, and that's been real dope. So I think I may get into that at some point in time. But lately I don't mess with the DJ battles.
Okay. So, baddies, do y'all have any questions for McFly? I don't want to take over the interview.
So as you being a DJ, you know that kind of puts you into the nightlife. Does that affect you on a personal basis?
I knew this question was gonna come. So yes and no. Cause I don't think that I'm in the typical like lane of like Detroit nightlife. I think that I, one cater to a little bit of an older crowd. It's like older, young professional, you know, trendy, socialite, hipster kind of stuff. But that doesn't to say I can't go over and if I want to get in that lane. But I just think that for me and kind of like the way I carry myself and like, I mean, you see me, I'm regular. I ain't got no buffs. I ain't got no chain. Like, I don't move around with the traditional Detroit aesthetic of like, hey, you gotta show your accomplishment. Like, I like just letting the work speak for itself. Or I you know, do things in another like, yeah, you will never know like what I got, unless you kind of know. Like you have to like get up on me and be like, oh wait a minute, how you, oh what you know about, you know, that type of thing. But from a personal standpoint, yeah, because there is that aspect of when you're not out and sociable, people tend to forget about you. Like, oh, you still DJ, and you like, well, yeah, I never stopped. Like, right. You know, oh man, why I ain't been seeing you with no events and ain't been seeing you here. So like sometimes you kind of got to find that balance of engaging with the different parts of the nightlife and also still maintaining like your own brand. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna be, you know, shy about it. Like I went to Ace last night. I don't typically go into them type of establishments, right? And so it was a couple people that saw me in there that was like, what you doing in here? Or what you doing in here? And I was in there supporting my artist I work with, Baby Mark. He was hosting. And even then, like, when I posted, like, the flyer, like, on my gram, just, like, kind of, like, reposting or saying, you know, pull up and support, like, I had, like, 20 people ask me, like, you DJing? And I was just like, nah, like, I'm not. But, like, but that's just what it is. Like, you just have to be kind of able to, you know, flow through those different lanes. But sometimes it can get you caught up, but for me, I just try to find the right balance.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But that's good that when people see you, they That's the first thing come to mind. Are you DJing? That lets you know that your work is solidified.
Yeah, but I mean, I kick it too now. Like, don't
Well,
think
some
I'm
people-
just always
right.
working. Like,
But
hey,
see,
if I
that's-
wanna, go get some chops,
Right.
support the
But you know, some people
naked ballerinas.
Some people probably just see you at work.
Naked
You know what I'm saying?
ballerinas. I like
yeah,
that.
yeah, I call them naked ballerinas.
Yeah, some people must just see you at work, so that's why they probably say that.
Yeah,
like,
but that's also too like something that I made a goal for myself this year was to make sure that I established like my social life outside of just work. Like I didn't want my social life to be work because that's also dangerous because people be drinking a lot as DJs and I care about my health, my liver. That's kind of actually why I gave up even DJing in them type of spots because it would be a point where you just have nothing going on. So it's like, all right, well, how do we pass the time? All right, well, let's just drink. And you would do that like 3-4 days in a row and it's just like, no, I'm cool with that. So, and I don't want to look like I'm 60 years old at 40, so I like taking care of myself.
Do
ain't nothing wrong with
you
that. man.
DJing affect your relationship life?
Yes, actually.
Getting cussed out calling the house 3, 4 o'clock in the morning?
Well, no, thankfully I got my own crib, but yeah, I mean, you gotta find that balance. You have to find a way to like compartmentalize your relationships. You have to have a space for your mate. And make sure that they also understand the kind of lifestyle you live. You know, you don't want to engage with somebody who's not going to be flexible, who's not going to be understanding. Like, you got to know a bunch of people,
Right.
and be a bunch of places, and a bunch of people going to come up and hug you. Sometimes, particularly
Especially-
women, you know.
especially in that type of entertainment, and especially if you if you like you married or something like that, you really want your partner to feel some secure that you just out there, it's business.
It's a respect thing. It's
Right.
just, as long as you're being respectful about it, I think that's kind of the main. It's respect, and then you just got to communicate. Like, you can't.
Right, because that's how you on radio. Like, I had to tell my wife that, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? She, sometimes I might say something that she might feel offensive, but it's not offensive. It's just part of the radio. You know what I'm saying? So
Why?
Yeah, I mean, there is, so it's a fine line, right? Because there's some things that, yes, it comes along with the image, and you slightly may have to portray yourself in one light, but you don't gotta go all the way. Like one thing people will never see me is like me pouring a bottle down, like, a woman's throat. Like, I'm out of that phase of my life at least. Like, I won't do that no more, because that's crazy too. Because also too, like, I got, I work with a lot of corporate partners, so you also got to maintain that sense of, like, respecting your brand, getting that professionalism. But yeah, it's just as long as you communicate and y'all got that level of respect, and appreciation for one another, and they have your partner has an understanding of what you do and that it is for entertainment purposes, then cool. But if you just like capping though and you really just out here, then ain't nothing I can say for that.
Because
Well, based
we're
off what
stepping
you just
into
said.
the party life. This is
Oof.
hers, almost second year, my first year, and
We're promoters and influencers. We work with the Crowd Freak.
Okay, yeah.
And it's
I got
a little hard,
my
not
homie
gonna
Taki
lie.
work with them a lot.
We know Taki.
Yeah, I grew up with
Like-
young kids. But yeah, I'll say this. It's and this is kind of like a crazy double standard, but it's way different for women in it than it is for men, right? So women are
because we gotta go out and
yeah,
show our tail feathers.
the women have to dress up. There's a maintenance about being a woman, like promoter or socialite influencer, that not always men have to put forth the same effort to do. And there's also this expectation of how y'all basically got to be like these sex items, to sell an event or a product, and that's not the case for men. Men is more of, hey, I exude confidence, right? Confidence and popularity, whereas the woman has to be all about sex and
Sex, confident, and popularity.
yeah, sex, confidence, and popularity. But even more so the sex above anything, because you can have the confidence and the popularity and not say a word. As long as you have the sex appeal, that is what is going to sell a lot of people. Because as soon as they pull up your gram, they ain't heard you speak. They don't care to hear you speak or what views you have. They just want to see, what she wearing, where she gonna be at. Okay, is she thirst trapping? She got live. Now it's the, hey, what's the link? She got a link in her bio. Where can I cop the OnlyFans type of thing? So like, there's just, it's getting crazier and crazier for women to do it. So that's why, like, I'm definitely wishing y'all the best, but also making sure that y'all have the proper people around y'all that most importantly keep y'all safe, but also give y'all the right tools to be successful. Because all money ain't good money. Like, it might look like a great opportunity, but if it's gonna put you in an uncomfortable situation, like, don't go for it. Like, keep your morals, and that'll actually keep you in business longer. Like, there's and I bring it back to DJing. Like, there's people who were really, really popular and making a lot of money at a certain point, but because they didn't establish themselves to have a good brand and to be professional, work on their skill set, and adapt over time, they came and went. Whereas you have other people who focus more on those things. Now, granted, they may not be popular now, but they still get consistent money. They still have consistent business. They still got good relationships. You know what I mean? Even if you just look at artists and look at rap, you got this big, like, the 50 years of hip hop celebration coming, like all of those artists coming to LCA, and they might only be able to perform 3 or 4 songs, if that, but they get to do those 3 or 4 songs in about 50 cities each year. They tour a lot. They still get consistent money. One of the acts I actually admire a lot is Yin Yang Twins. Like, as funny as they are, they have a catalog of hits that will forever be played forever. They got streaming. They gonna tour. They gonna be on the Millennium Tour. They can be in the South. They can go to Lovers and Friends Festival. Like, they can be on any show and rock it because they put in the quality. Now, have they had a recent hit in years? Absolutely not. But at least when they were hot, they capitalized on it because they focused on the quality of their brand and their sound. And that's really what it should be about. But definitely, for y'all, just have fun with it, but just make sure y'all stay safe.
Now,
You having a ball.
Have you got a chance to DJ like at the Little Caesars Arena?
No, I haven't. Nah, not yet. Definitely still on my bucket list. But a couple of my homies have one of my best friends, DJ Ray. He's official.
DJ Ray at the
He's official DJ for the Lions. My dog Killer Squid, she's DJ'd at LCA. My homie DJ Lixer, who I went to college with, she's been at LCA. So I'm right there. I know enough people.
Have you ever got a chance to meet like Dr. Darius and all?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, for me, I have been in this. I know the people. I'm connected. I get the love and the respect of the people, my peers. But I also don't make it a point to, try and be something I'm not, and to just take a lot of opportunities just for the sake of doing it. Like,
Right.
Could I maybe been further along if I had made some sacrifices on some things, some years ago? Absolutely. But
maybe that wasn't your time yet, though.
that too. I'm kind of happy where I am. I still think I have a lot of untapped potential, especially with the changes I've been making to my brand, and trying to do my own events and changing up the content, really showcasing more of what I do, because everything that I do is always word of mouth. Like, I always get referrals because people will tell me, like, hey, yeah, you were here. Prime example, like, hey, man, I saw you here and you was working, okay, cool. You made a great impression.
You was in work mode because I came up and gave him a flyer. You was like, I didn't take it personal. I just knew that you was working at the time.
But even in the event in itself, though, the time that you spent there, like, you got a good impression of me that said, hey, let me reach back out to him later.
I looked over, I'm like, oh yeah, man, and you the first DJ I ever interviewed. So.
Oh man, well thank you, man.
Yep. So I was like, I had told Nick Varsity, I said, you know what, the guy
Shout
out there.
my guy Nick.
I want to DJ.
That new project, though, by the way. Shout
it is.
Shout out Nick.
Yeah, that Skybox song is very classic.
Yeah, that's the one.
So him and Jay Nilly, I interviewed them. So they put me on to you because I asked them what was your Instagram because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So they gave me your Instagram and there it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then.
Yeah, never think of things as being finite.
We got a caller.
Oh man.
Call you on the air.
Yo, what's up, man? That's your man, Sajid Ali, man. What's going on?
What's going on, man? What's going on with you?
How you doing, man? I just tapping in, man. I just seen y'all was live, and I came to support.
Okay, what's going on? I got my main man, DJ Kid McFly. He's a DJ, man. One of the hottest DJs in the city, man. Any questions you want to ask him?
Well, definitely. I just tapped in, so I know. See, I've been on for a minute, so I might ask the same question. But how long you been DJing, brother? And where can we find you on any other platforms?
Yeah, definitely appreciate you reaching out, man. I'm been DJing almost 15 years. All socials at I am Kid McFly. So Twitter, Gram, YouTube, TikTok, I'm everywhere.
Okay. And
Yeah, I'm
that's
working
word,
to
man.
get my
'Cause
TikToks.
DJ is important, man. Because I remember back then, like I'm only 33, but I listen to a lot of old school. So back in the days, the DJs was bigger than the MC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically, with that being said, what would you say to like any other aspiring DJs? Like, you have a message for them?
Yeah, aspiring DJs, just practice. Practice, stay consistent with it. Don't take maybe not getting a gig immediately. You know, don't rush it. You know, enjoy the process of trial and error. You know, working through your mistakes. Don't think you have to be perfect out the gate in order to be successful. And again, just practice. Just continuously practice to when you felt comfortable that you know what you're doing, that you can walk into any type of event and know you're gonna rock it. You know, I think a lot of DJs may only prepare themselves for one type of role, and a key part of DJing is being able to pivot. Sometimes you may have to host. Sometimes you may have to, you know, DJ and host. Sometimes you may have to, you know, play a certain type of music. So just being able to be fluid and just always prepare yourself for more than one type of scenario.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Another question. I wasn't my last one for this. My last one. What other DJs do you look up to? Like, any DJs inspired you along the way?
Yeah, the original DJ Jazzy Jeff, hands down, I think the best DJ ever. DJ Jazzy Jeff, DJ Don Q, my guy DJ Ray, DJ Mo Beats.
How you feel about DJ Clue?
Clue is a great mixtape DJ host, but like as an actual DJ, nah, I don't think he's not really known for that. Like same with like Envy, like they're not like the technical type DJs. I'm more on the, you know, end of a technical DJ than an entertainer host type of thing. And then I would also say Rock Raider.
Basically, you like Q off Juice.
Yeah. I ain't up there to like fully with the scratches, but I'm pretty solid. I can hold my own.
All right. Well, caller, thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for kicking it in, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, man. I'm going to stay tuned in, man. You be having some fire shows, Corey. I rock with it, man. And salute to both of y'all, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, I can't do it without me and my co-hosts, man. I can't do it without, you know, me and the baddies, man. I really appreciate it, them for coming in. So we thank you so much, boss. All right. Now, before we get off this air, can you please get the people that's watching this radio interview, how can we get in touch with DJ McFly?
Yeah, once again, hit me on, you know, all social platforms at I am Kid McFly. Especially, you know, on Twitter and the Gram, you know, hit the link in my bio. You know, you can get direct contact with me. You know, my email, you know, phone, everything is all on those platforms.
All righty. And for the baddies, can y'all give us y'all social media platforms before we leave this interview?
Yes. Follow me on everything at unique_morpho. I'm the original blue butterfly.
I'm going to tell y'all like I tell y'all every week. Y'all can follow me on all socials at cam.doy. Y'all can slide in my DMs because I'm taking applications, but I might not answer. If I don't answer, you just didn't make the cut.
Oh, y'all, this y'all mean.
Wait, hold on. Was that a script? Or you say that like every week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fire. I like that.
That's what's up, man. This, the Cam Dog, a.k.a. the Cam Yams.
Shout out to the baddies.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Thank you.
So, man, this is your boy, Mr. Layback Corey. You can find me at the Real Press for Convo on IG and all over and Twitter too. So make sure y'all hit us up. We here every Tuesday from 5 to 6, and we thank my man DJ Kid McFly for coming through today. We appreciate you, boss.
Appreciate
Like
it.
I said, make sure y'all follow us. We'd love to see y'all. See y'all next week. This is 88 FM.1 WHPR. This is the Press for Conversation radio show. See y'all next week. Peace.